Okay, now your instructions are to graph the relation and its inverse. So when it says graph the relation, that would mean the equation or the function that's actually given to you. This is actually just a line because this is y equal mx plus b. Now I'm just turning my terms around here, changing my order, so that way this is my m, this is my b. So my slope is -7, and my y-intercept is at +3, okay? So you can use a calculator to help you graph it, that's fine, but you can graph this one just by using slope and y-intercept. All right, so my y-intercept's at +3, and since my slope is -7/1, that means I'm going to go down 7 and then to the right 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and to the right 1. So this is actually the graph of the relation that's given to me. Now, you're also asked to graph the inverse. So going back to the very first problem when I just had the table, all I had to do, remember when I had ordered pairs, to get ordered pairs on the inverse, all I had to do was just switch x and y. So I can actually take the 2 points that I have here. So I'm going to take the point, so this is for the inverse. So let me just label this here. So I can take this point, which is at 0, 3, and then I can switch it, switch the x and the y, so that means that the point 3, 0 is going to be on my inverse. Okay, this is located at 1, -4. So if I switch my x and a y, then I have -4, 1. So now graph these 2 points. So these are the points that are my inverse. So 3, 0 and -4, 1. And now connect those up. So this would be the graph of my inverse. So you don't have to actually find the equation of the inverse like I was doing on those last 2 problems. I mean, once you graph the given function, you just take the points that you have there and just switch your x and your y. Okay, let's look at another one of these. Now, this time I'm dealing with a parabola, because you remember that having the second power indicates that this is quadratic, which means it's a parabola. So if you want to use your calculator to help you with graphing this one, you can. Okay, so let's enter our function into our y equals. Now what you'll need is actually the vertex. So that would be, looks like the point 2, 0. And then I need a point on each side. So if you look in your table, of course you do have the point at 2, 0. So that verifies, you know, there that is your vertex. And then a point on each side. So I can just pick a point that's above it. So like I could use the 1, 1 and then do a point that's below it that's located at 3, 1. All right, so for this function, let me just write down these ordered pairs. I'm going to use 1, 1, 2, 0, and 3, 1. Okay, now let's go ahead and graph this. I'm going to space out my points here just a little bit. So each one of these lines I'm going to use as 1. Okay, so the point 1, 1, then 2, 0, and 3, 1. Okay, so here is the relation that was given to me. Okay, so now I'm asked to graph the inverse. all I have to do is take the points that I have on my relation and just switch X and Y. The fact that I know they're inverses is what allows me to do that. So actually this first point doesn't look like you do anything to it, but you actually do switch the 1 and the 1. And then I'll have 0, 2, and 1, 3. So now let's plot those points. So I've got the 1, 1 again, 0, 2, and 1, 3. So it's still going to be the parabola shape, but it's just going to be laid over on its side for that inverse. Okay?